are basically being set up for these illnesses. It's always too late after the fact, and we need to put more work and efforts into trying to find vaccines, trying to find preventative measures for these illnesses before they happen.
As we'll see, plagues are only the beginning. The third horseman adds another dimension of human destruction, the black horse.
And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
The black horse represents death and famine.
Increasing use of crops to make biofuels in recent years has helped trigger shocking food shortages. Some fear it's just the beginning.
There's not enough food for the world, and people begin dying in massive numbers.
There will be tremendous food shortages. We see mass starvation.
A top disaster response expert provides insight into this global human tragedy.
There will be chaos. There will definitely be chaos. Rules will not exist, because what happens, unfortunately, is truly that survival mode kicks in. You've got yourself and you've got your family. And that person next to you, unfortunately, is just a person next to you. So if you need bread, you're going to get that bread.
The second horseman brings even greater catastrophe.
And there went out a horse from him that was red, and power was given to him that they should kill one another.
The red horse represents massive war and conflict on planet Earth.
The evidence of this sign already surrounds us. War, genocide, terrorism. Incredible human suffering unfolding all over the globe. But where is it all leading? Both secular and religious experts agree that the possibility for human annihilation is real. Jerry Jenkins, co-author of the Left Behind novels, explains his beliefs.
It seems like with natural disasters getting worse and worse, and wars and rumors of wars and nations rising against nation happening more frequently and more globally, it seems like we're heading towards something, and it seems like we're heading towards something cataclysmic.
The evidence for the fourth, third, and second horsemen already surrounds us. But of all the horsemen, the first evokes the most terror.
And I beheld a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and he went forth conquering, and to conquer.
Next to Satan, the first horseman is the most evil figure in the Bible, the Antichrist. There are several historical misconceptions about this horrific figure.
People naturally assume the Antichrist. They think of horror movies in 666 and some guy with flaming eyes who looks demon-possessed. He's not going to be screaming in stadiums with a swastika. People are not going to be saying Sig Heil.
He'll come preaching peace. It'll be a time similar to today, where we have all kinds of war and discord. This will be a person who will be so persuasive and such a lover of peace that people will be drawn to him and say, let's let him lead us instead of all these politicians.
The book of Revelation foretells that the Antichrist ultimately turns to the dark side. He will play a central role in the final sign, the climactic war that ends the world, Armageddon. The key to unlocking the rest of the prophecy is the number 7.
The author of Revelation, like all of the first Christians, was actually born and raised and educated as a Jew. What is the sacred number of the Hebrew Bible? It is the number 7, which is the number of days it takes God to make the world.
Later, there was a famine that was coming that would last for 7 years. But first, God would give the nation of Egypt 7 years of bounty. All throughout the Bible, you see this theme reoccurring again and again. And where it comes to full completion is in the book of Revelation.
You have a series of successive judgments growing in intensity. You have 7 seals, and then you have 7 trumpets, and you have 7 bowls. And they flow in a continuing order, but there's a crescendo.
It's a crescendo that has only begun. The next sign is a global annihilation sent from heaven itself.